And I was thinking on the way coming over here, we're here for a purpose, but I was thinking, I think by the time we leave here, we're going to get a better sense of leadership. I was thinking about that word coming over here, and we'll get into it later. My name is Chris LeBrie. I'm the proud parent coordinator of the Brownsville Collaborative Middle School. I'm also the founder of the No Better Jaguars. It's my honor to be able to introduce our guests, and we'll get right to it. The first person I want to introduce is the ultimate school leader in our community, in our district. He's been all over the district. You see him on his scooter bike, you see him in his car, all over the place. Right. He's also a marathoner. But we're very proud to present our school superintendent, Dr. Khalif Kirkland.
Thank you, Brother LeGree. Brownsville, how we doing, Brownsville? How we doing, Brownsville? Listen. We have a beautiful day here in Brownsville. Don't let anybody tell you great things are not happening in Brownsville. Great things are happening in Brownsville. It starts with 3 things that parents want. Parents want a school that cares for their children. Parents want to know that their children are learning something new every day, and they of course want to make sure that children are safe. This school, or these schools, are providing just that. I would be remiss, I have where's Kevin Morena? Where's Kevin at? Where's Kevin? Kevin is right there. So here goes the story about today. We have amazing school leaders said we need more for our children. Everybody would love a playground just like this. But we have leaders that said, no, this is good, but it's not great. It's not good enough for their own kids, so therefore it's not good enough for the children of Brownsville. They then make a call to Tweed. Most things don't work out well when you call Tweed, but today it did. Kevin Moran, raise your hand, Kevin. Our principals contacted Kevin Moran. Kevin said, oh no, it has to happen. Next thing we know, we have a leader in Washington who happens to be a good friend of mine, my church partner. He tries to be humble, but he's the man. And he said, oh no, I'm coming with the check. Right? You got the check? He has the check. So listen. This field that we're about to have is for the entire community. So you see the students in the left, you see the students to the right. We're going to all be able to use this, and you're going to be able to remember the day when it happened. I love you all. This is just the beginning. We're going to be able to do this in all 23 of our schools. Am I right? Kevin, am I right? Because we got the check. Thank you, Brother LeGree. Take it over, Brother LeGree.
Let's give a big hand for our leader. Come on, we can do better than that. Give it up. I was talking about leadership. Where I come from in Brownsville, they say if you don't believe what you hear, believe what you see. And this superintendent's all over the place. I want to now move to our school leaders, and then we'll bring the congressman up. I don't know if you know them right there, holds quite a few families and kids, and there's 2 principals in there. They're all the school leaders, and I will introduce them right now. The person that hired me as a parent coordinator, I'm going to introduce, followed by the principal for Shabazz, the Shabazz School. This beautiful blue you see represents the Shabazz School, and a lot of the orange and black you see represents the Brownsville Collaborative Middle School. But with no further ado, I'm going to introduce my guy. His family's name is very prominent in this community for many years, and to be perfectly honest with you, the legacy of his father is what it's all about for us, to be honest with you. The name itself says it all. Mr. Gregory Jackson Jr., the school leader for the Brownsville Collaborative Middle School.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Thanks, Coach. I appreciate you. I don't even know what to say about this guy, Kevin Moran. I never met anybody like you before in my life. I remember standing in that corner with you and just throwing it out there saying, you guys do anything with the parks department? He said, as long as we pay for it, we can make it happen. But I do appreciate you, not just what you do for our campus here, but what you do for the entire community. So thank you again. I do appreciate that. And I'm glad my godfather Dow's here, because he can attest to this story, because I remember standing outside the BRC. My dad was the manager there, and him looking at the baseball field, which was all concrete. And he said, you know what, man? I'm gonna make this like Evans Field out here. Remember that, D? And I'm like, this guy crazy. There's no way he could do that. No way he could put AstroTurf out here in this field. But this guy, my dad dreamed with his eyes open. He showed stuff here that I'd never seen or probably ever see again in my life. And I do appreciate having a visionary as a dad. Because I pretty much just stick to the script. Like, I haven't had an original idea since I've been school principal. I just did whatever my dad did to BRC, we try to implement here at the school, at the campus. And last but not least, I want to thank Hakeem Jeffries, Congressman Jeffries. I don't want to jinx you, but my dad said you're going to be the next president of the United States.
Oh,
He told me that a long time ago. And I never forget that. I was like, wow, give this guy, he ain't no joke. So my dad loves you. We do appreciate it, and thank you. I look forward to doing more work with you in the future. Thank you again. Thank everybody.
We can do that song that Sheep said they clap. We in Brownsville. Let's clap for our next school leader, I have to say this. I watch her in her building, and one of the things I noticed about her, she tries to get to every little person. She walks with them down the hallway, and it's amazing. I watch her in her heels and her sneakers, take her shoes off, but her passion for her students and her families is without parallel. I want to introduce now the school leader for the Shabazz School, right, Ms. Cindy Cassius.
Thank you, Mr. LeGreen. Principal Jackson, you see our community. Dr. Kirkland, Dr. McCoy, you see us. District 23. So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and our honored guest, Congressman Hakeem Jeffries. To our dignitaries, Superintendent Dr. Kirkland, Deputy Superintendent Dr. McCoy, families, students, and to the Howard Houses community. My name is Cindy Cassius, and as you know, principal of 298. As the late great boxer Muhammad Ali said, which I firmly believe, service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth. Every day, we as leaders in our communities have the duty to ensure the people we serve have what they need to be successful. Whether through education, social-emotional support, community enhancements, providing jobs, or ways of supporting the needs of our neighbor. We must always uphold the integrity and empathy of holding each other up. Whether you are from Brownsville, let me hear you. Or not, because okay, I'm from Flatbush. When you visit this community, you can't help to appreciate the culture, the drive, and the pride that is present all throughout Brownsville. In our communities, especially when we're talking about BCMS with Principal Jackson and myself and PS 298, we support each other as a community. And it doesn't just stay within our school buildings. We do have the hydroponic farm, right? Which actually feeds our students throughout the day, and I take some of that, so right, all of us eat, right? BCMS we have a community fridge right outside if you go down Mother Gaston. We have our love pantry at PS 298, which is open every day. And we work closely with our CBOs. Where's Sensei Jackie? Is Sensei Jackie here? Sensei Jackie with CARE, where all these beautiful activities, the STEP team, the martial arts, the culinary team, the musical instruments. We have our BCMS soccer team here. We have our drum line, okay? And we have our scholars from our YWCA after school. We also work closely with Cornerstone at Howard Housing with Mr. Mack. Everybody give it up for Mr. Mack. And that's for our community. And there he goes. Hey, Mr. Mack. So this project doesn't just support just the school, this is the whole community. And so today we thank you, Congressman Jeffries, for your leadership and contribution to uplifting our community, for seeing the need for our children and families. Today you have impacted generations to come, as they too will enjoy this space right here in Brownsville, Brooklyn. We are most proud of our opportunity for our children of PS 298, Dr. Betty Shabazz Elementary School and Brownsville Collaborative Middle School, to see how leadership has an impact in the growth and livelihood of others. We thank you, appreciate your contribution to our community, your community, the Brownsville community. Everyone, just a round of applause and thank you.
Come on, give it up. Thank you. What I like about some of our speakers, they did do introductions I did not make. Like I saw DeCosta Headley here. DeCosta Headley was here. I also see some other community leaders. I want to say before I introduce our leader. So all the staff members, please raise your hand. All the staff members of both schools, please raise your hand. Let's give these folk a big, big ovation. Okay, I'm going to introduce our leader now. Before I say that, at the church I go to, we have an expression: our kids can't be what they can't see. Right? And I'm just look around right here. Soccer team, your hands up. They're brand new. Sensei karate group, raise your hand in the back there. Ladies in the back with the blue, make some noise. Listen, this is what it's all about. Don't forget the kick. I can't see them. Bring them up here right now quickly before I introduce them. Got to bring them up. The drum line is here also. Give it up for the drum line. Listen, with no further ado, I want to introduce the Democratic leader. Hold on, before I say that, let me tell you something. I know those numbers, what was it, 212? They kept counting it over, and I sat right there every night and counting it over with them. And I saw our leader sitting there. One of the things I love about this leader is his composure. He's greatly composed to deal with, as they say, on the other side of the aisle stuff. He's very composed. He's the right guy. He's the right guy. So with no further ado, I'd like to introduce our leader, our Democratic leader, but our inspiration, because you've inspired us through your leadership, and that is no other than Honorable Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries.
Thank you so much, Chris. Appreciate your leadership and all the work that you do for our young people, Coach. And I want to thank Principal Cassius and Principal Jackson, and of course Kirkland, our incredible superintendent, all of the parents and teachers who are here, and certainly our amazing young people who have come out, the drum line, the soccer team, the step team, the martial arts team. This is an incredible representation of the brilliance and creativity of our young people, which we want to lean into. Now, it's good to be, first of all, it's good to be home in Brooklyn. It's good to be home in Brooklyn. But even better than that, it's good to be here in Brownsville, USA, an all-American community. Now, over the last 5 years, I've had the opportunity, last 5 terms, I've had the opportunity to represent large parts of Brooklyn in the 8th Congressional District, but didn't have this part of Brownsville, had Ocean Hill, and of course East New York and Canarsie and parts of Flatbush and Bed-Stuy, Coney Island. But because of redistricting, I now have the opportunity to represent large parts of Brownsville proper. What an honor to be able to serve an amazing community, a community with such character, such history, such strength, and such resilience. But we want to make sure, and I'm committed to making sure, now that I have the opportunity to officially represent Brownsville, that we provide our young people with the opportunity to allow their natural talent and ability and intellect and brilliance and creativity to take them wherever it is that they want to go. And as long as we provide them with the same opportunities that other communities have, intellectually, as is being done in the Betty Shabazz School and in BCS, but also I'm making sure that y'all are just paying attention. In Brownsville Collaborative. So we want to make sure that they are given the same opportunities inside the school building as well as outside the school building in the context of this playground and making sure that it is state of the art. Frederick Douglass once said, "It is easier to build strong children than it is to repair broken men and broken women." And what we want to make sure we're doing here in Brownsville is building up these amazing children, these amazing young people who can then go out and be doctors and lawyers and engineers and artists and members of Congress. And I think we're going to send someone to Washington one day who will be a future president. And I'm not talking about myself, I'm talking about one of these incredible young people. As long as we nurture them and give them every opportunity to be successful. And so when the opportunity presented itself to be able to fight for community project funding to try to turn this playground into a state-of-the-art facility for the entire school community and for the entire surrounding Brownsville community, I jumped at the opportunity to fight for it. And so it's my honor to present to the PS 298 Dr. Betty Shabazz Junior High School and the Brownsville Collaborative a check for $607,150, over $607,000 to help turn the situation around. So God bless each and every one of you. God bless Brownsville. God bless the United States of America. And the best is yet to come.